Alright, so welcome to this final match of this second Playday of the Planet Dirt Cup. This is the very last match of the evening between Puma, CiremyxX, Vennike and Krim. This is also a very important match for the global ranking because quite everyone can hope to be in top 8. Puma would be my favorite. Vennike had a rough match earlier and lost to Space. So maybe he's not as trained as before. Krim can hope to be in top 8 as well. And so can CiremyxX. CiremyxX may be the worst player of the four, in theory. But it might be a tough match. Krim is doing great. He lost to Deska like I did earlier. But we will see. It will be an interesting match, in my opinion, very close. We will start on Lions map, better late than never, which might be very close between all four players. So let's see. It starts. Here we go. I would, as I said, I would bet on Puma for the overall win, but all players are more or less as good as each other. I mean, there's no big difference between them. And so far, Krim with the best start, no one doing a mistake. CiremyxX a bit behind. This is CiremyxX. This is probably CiremyxX's best map, so now is the time for him to score some important points. Krim is a great round. So far he's on a great time. Puma trying to catch up. Oh, big crush by CiremyxX. Vennike trying to catch up. It's not done yet for Krim. Can still be overtaken by Puma. But and the ending is important. With the gear and the last turn. Oh, nice ending by Puma, like I said! Seconding by the NWT player, and he will overtake Krim. Wow, and a sick round, 0.8, 0.9 and 58.1 by Vennike. This is good times on this map. Usually top times are... I mean, best top times are in 0.4, 0.5 by Fire and Papu, but driving 57 on this map is almost always secures you first or second. And again, no one crushes. It's surprising because with Carzon it's hard to have a good start on this map. This is Vennike's worst map. It already was last week, and might be difficult for him to score important points here. Krim doing a great round again. Vennike not far behind. CiremyxX and Puma as well. Oh, CiremyxX taking a lot of risk. Oh, Vennike with a sick line, going from last to second. Krim still in the lead. Oh, and again he fails the ending. Vennike overtakes him and Puma might even come in second place. No, Krim will stay second in front of Puma and CiremyxX, and sick round from everyone. Wow. This is a very close match, as expected. Krim has some trouble with the ending. He could have taken at least one first place. Oh, and now he full crashes the start. As I said, with Carzon, you can easily make a mistake there. Nice start this time from Vennike and Puma. CiremyxX a bit behind. But it's not over yet. Krim only 2 seconds behind. He will have time to finish. We have a 10 seconds timer to finish the race. Oh, bad line from CiremyxX. He's a bit out of the picture now. It will be between Vennike and Puma. Puma on a great time again. Vennike as well. Oh, Puma a bit wide. Ken still has a nice line. Yeah, he can, but Vennike comes back strong. Can Vennike overtake him? He has a lot of speed. Puma needs to hold, and it does. Very nice line by Puma to secure first. Vennike was doing a great ending. And Puma takes the lead 24 in front of Vennike 20. And Krim, surprisingly 15 points. He chokes a lot, more than I expected, to be honest. He's, I wouldn't say I know him for that, but he's not that consistent of a player. But I thought he would have been able to do more, especially on this map. 6 start by all the players. They are neck and neck in 1/10 of a sec. Oh my god, this is very close. They are neck and neck. 0.28 between the first and the last one. Oh my god, this is so close, and we are coming to the end. They are all together. It's so sick. Oh, Puma a bit wide again. Krim in the lead. CiremyxX with a mistake. Vennike as well. Puma as well. It's Krim who doesn't choke this time, and he will take first in front of CiremyxX. Vennike and Puma. What a round between all the players. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The ending on this map is pretty tricky, and if you all arrive there with cars on, not surprising to see mistakes because whew, it's difficult. And now we are on Concede, a map made by Nair, probably the easiest map of the pack, maybe even more than Lion's map, which we just had. This is also Puma's best map by far. I'm expecting him to score the biggest amount of points on this map. I'm curious to see what Krim and Vennike especially will be able to do. I don't think CiremyxX will be able to match for first, but I'm curious to see if Vennike, especially who trains a lot offline, will be able to get first, and we saw a lot of mistakes by all the player. This is not that hard of a map, but you can easily lose 10th by taking too much risks or not being on the good line, like we saw during the entire warm-up between Vennike, CiremyxX, Puma and so on. Let's see who will get himself in the best position after this second map. I'm expecting Puma to score a lot here. He has driven some sick 102s, I believe 102.8 or even 0.7 time attack. So, and he's consistent on low 103s. Oh, CiremyxX going very wide while Vennike goes very tight. Oh, okay, he's out of the picture. Mistake by Puma. Krim is in the lead in front of CiremyxX. Puma not that far behind, as well as Vennike. Puma usually have great starts, but he's apparently matched by Krim, especially. Krim, who's holding first for the moment in front of CiremyxX. Would be some valuable points for CiremyxX here, if he could at least get second. And Krim could get a nice lead if he took first here. No player makes a mistake. Puma trying to come back. CiremyxX as well, but Krim holds well. No mistake from all the player. Puma trying to go for second. And a decent time by Krim, 103.3. It's a good time on this map. Yeah, obviously Vennike hasn't trained that much this week, and I can understand he got trouble on this map. Personally, I understood a lot of lines by watching others to optimize them, I mean. And this time he's doing good. Nice start from all the players even. They are neck and neck. It's a very, very close match. Puma in the lead in front of CiremyxX and Vennike, but they come back strong. Krim not far behind. Oh, big mistake by Vennike. He's out for this round. CiremyxX in the lead for the moment. Krim and Puma not far behind. Puma with a very nice line. CiremyxX too wide. He did a huge mistake. Will probably be overtaken by Vennike. No, Vennike is too far. CiremyxX far. Krim overtook Puma in the banking, but Puma comes back with a solid ending and a lot of speed and takes first place with 103.378, which is, I believe, the exact same times as Krim just before. Oh no, it was 68. But Puma ties up Krim in the lead. Vennike and CiremyxX are losing ground. And like I expecting, Krim is now doing very good. Having CiremyxX and Vennike who do a lot of mistakes helps, but...
Salut.
Salut Kouz, je stream. Je te parlerai après.
Au revoir.
Forgive me for that. I didn't plan Kouz from BFC to come unexpectedly, and where are we? So Krim is now in the lead in front of Puma. It's very close between both of them. Krim is matching Puma on this map. Vennike is a bit too far. Krim with a lot of speed here will overtake Puma. Very nice line by Krim. Oh, big mistake there. Oh, it's unfortunate. And Vennike with a sick banking, and he overtake Puma. Puma with a big mistake. Oh, Vennike a bit wide, but it has more speed. And for 23,000, it's Criminus who takes first. Ooh. And now Krim has a 7-point lead, and Vennike comes back a bit in the match. This first round will be very important there. This last round will be very important. Vennike drops a bit in this start. You want to get as tightest lines possible, like Puma and Krim did. Vennike comes back with a lot of speed. CiremyxX not far behind yet. All players pretty close to each other. Oh, Krim going very close to the wall. He clipped. CiremyxX not too far behind as well. Puma in the lead. Vennike with a very good line. CiremyxX was a big mistake. He will probably end fourth again. Krim not far behind. We saw him having a sick line here. Oh, he has more speed than Vennike and Puma, I believe. Puma still in the lead in front of Vennike. This last banking is very important. Vennike with a sick low banking with a lot of speed. Can Puma overtake him in the end? He has more speed. Vennike will take second behind Puma, and Krim will be third. Very nice by Puma. Wow. This match is really insane, to be honest. This is the sickest match I've commentated tonight. Maybe even sicker than the Puma Coolest Jumper match I had just before. Wow. All players are driving really good so far. Now we're on the Desca map. A fast-paced map, pretty tricky. The start isn't the most important part, even though, you can lose some ground, especially in this turn in the banking. But the most important part for me is this very fast part here. You want to get a great line here, have a lot of speed, and keep a lot of speed through this turn while avoiding, like Puma did. You want to avoid a gear down or to be too tight. I don't want to do it like Puma did and really have a lot of speed. Puma is on a sick warm-up actually, and he has a sick line in the ending as well. It's very difficult, and the ending will be pretty important. I haven't seen that much fails actually in this ending. Wow, nice time. This will be interesting. An interesting map again, because Krim can be very sick here. Puma as well. I wonder if CiremyxX and Vennike can catch up. Here we go for the first map on this first round on this map. Excuse me. Vennike with the worst line, I believe. Puma in the lead, but all the players with a good start. You don't want to go too wide here in the drop. And here, yeah, all players going tight. Puma took a 0.1.12 lead. All players with a great line. Wow, this is really an insane match, and with Karzan it's even more impressive. Vennike will have a lot of speed. Oh, not even. He lost some ground. Puma with a 0.2 lead over the others. But oh, Krim with a mistake. CiremyxX holding second, but Vennike comes back strong with a lot of speed. Oh, very wide. Puma saving the ending. Oh, Vennike too wide. You don't want to risk this last downhill, otherwise you can't make the ending. Puma with a great ending. I was a bit scared for him. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is really a sick match. And I will probably keep saying this a lot. Puma taking the lead in the global rankings, while we saw Vennike doing a slight mistake. Will be difficult to win this round. This time CiremyxX dropped a bit as well. Krim with a great line. He almost touched the wall, but it's all good. We'll go up to Puma's point of view to see what's going on in the lead. Krim with a great line. Oh, Puma with a sick line in this one turn, which is very important. I caught up a lot on other people in this exact turn. Oh, Puma did a better banking and transitions than Krim. Krim a bit tight, but it goes well with the CiremyxX passing on the screen, but with a bad line. Krim with a better lines than Puma for the ending, I believe. Yeah, well done by Krim, who's not letting Puma take the extend his lead. This is impressive. Puma and Krim really neck and neck. Vennike and CiremyxX not able to match, even though they are not that far behind. Still 20 points, but everything can still happen on max map after. But first they need to hold on this map. Puma with a great start. Vennike not making the jump, and where is Krim? Krim failed the start but still made it. Oh, Vennike retired. He knows he won't have the time to finish, and this is important for CiremyxX because he can catch up on Vennike for third place. Oh, Puma very close to the wall, but with a great line. Oh, CiremyxX matching neck and neck. This is really impressive. Oh, CiremyxX was very low banking. His line was insane. He overtook Puma, but Puma is not far behind. Who is a bit too wide? He's way too wide even. He didn't correct his line. Puma overtook him for first. Can Puma have a nice line? Oh, Puma is a bit too tight. CiremyxX is too wide. And Puma saved it, I believe. Yeah, he's so. CiremyxX completely losing his grip. And CiremyxX ends up third and Krim second. Ooh. I thought CiremyxX would overtake Puma. Puma saved it by braking a lot and getting the alternative finish, the lower one, but CiremyxX didn't and still risked. Oh la 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 la. Let's go for the last round on this map. CiremyxX missed an opportunity to gain plus 10. Oh, and Krim with a mistake again. If Puma wins this round, Krim might be left far behind on the scoreboard. Oh, CiremyxX coming back with a lot of speed. Vennike came back on Puma as well. Puma still first with a very good turn. Vennike lost some ground. CiremyxX has a sick banking, comes back again, but all players are very close. CiremyxX come back on Puma, Vennike a bit far. CiremyxX with a great line this time, he's first. Can Vennike or Puma match him? Puma with a lot of speed, Vennike very tight. Puma with a lot of speed, CiremyxX has a better line and will take first in front of Puma. Wow! This is the rounds between those 4 players are really sick. And those 10 points are very important for CiremyxX. He could have been at 62 at the moment and have a plus 9 point lead over Vennike. So maybe he will be difficult for him, especially knowing the maps which are coming after. I mean, the map rotation will be difficult for CiremyxX to take third in front of Vennike, in my opinion. And now we are on the other map, which has been taken from last week's map pack. So Breathe. This is an interesting map, to say the least. Seeing all the players being that close round after round makes it a very interesting map. We will probably see a lot of crushes or sick rounds. I don't know what it will be, but Vennike was very good on this map, I believe. No, wait, he wasn't that good on this map comparing to Clem. Puma and Krim are probably against 2 fastest players on this map, but maybe CiremyxX can match them on this map. We will see. And however, Puma has a 8 point lead now over Krim and has a huge lead over CiremyxX, 30 points, so will probably be Puma and Krim at the 2 first places. Players not making a mistake, it's pretty this start is tricky with Carzon, and Vennike just did one. Commentator's curse. As always, CiremyxX dropped a lot, and again Puma and Krim ahead, and again commentator's curse strikes again. Puma just drops white when I say they are neck and neck. This is now Krim round to lose. Oh, Krim's bad line, he almost completely choked. He saved it, but Puma came back. Oh, this is not done yet because the ending is very important. Oh, Puma with a great line. Oh, Puma really keeps the gear, and yes, and he has more speed. Insane ending by Puma with a good 2 wheels. Oh my goodness, and 59.6 is a sick time. Wow. Wow. The ending of Puma was insanely good. And he's now at 896. He just needs a 3rd place to be finalist, but of course he wants to deny opponents as much points as possible. Krim still 24 points ahead of CiremyxX and 28 in front of Vennike. I wonder if Vennike can catch up. He's doing way worse in my opinion than last week. Last week he had really done good. He was Vennike, we know, after all. He's a great player, but this time he's not doing that good, even though he's first this round. Matching for CiremyxX, we saw Krim making an early mistake in the first uphill. Puma dropped as well, but if he does another sick ending, maybe he can come back. Vennike matching with CiremyxX was first. This fight is really intense. Oh, Vennike very wide. He hit, but Still got a nice line. CiremyxX with a great ending. CiremyxX will win it. Probably, unless he gets a bad 2 wheels, but no, it's good enough to get first in front of Vennike and Puma. And Puma just needed those 4 points. He's now... he's now finalist. And now he needs a last win to secure first place. We saw CiremyxX dropping in the start, being too wide. Puma with a nice line. But Krim and Vennike are right behind him. Krim with more speed will overtake him. Nice uphill by 3 players. CiremyxX not far behind. Puma comes back on Krim. Both players are separated by 100, and big mistake by Puma. He can now retire. He won't get first this time. Krim, by taking first, Krim would secure, would extend his lead and deny his opponents a lot of points. But he needs a good ending. Can CiremyxX do it? CiremyxX taking risks, but Krim with a good ending. Yeah, Krim will secure first with a nice and safe ending. CiremyxX keeps attending his the gap between him and Vennike at least. I'm surprised by Vennike's performance this week, to be honest. I'm sad that he was way more trained last week when I faced him. Oh! CiremyxX too tight, doing a big mistake. In the lead, Krim with a wide line. As I swapped to Vennike, Krim out of the picture, I think. No, not yet. Oh, Vennike with a sick uphill comes back to try to deny Puma the win and the first place, but Puma on a great run so far. Oh, Vennike lost his gear. Puma as well, but Vennike has a bit more speed. This uphill, downhill section will be very important. Vennike does it really well. Oh, this is a kind of turns he really loves and where he can really make the difference. Vennike on a sick run. Can Puma come back? He needs a sick ending. Puma trying to go for the second deck, but Vennike has it as well. Vennike went a bit too far on the right for the 2 wheels and completely choked. Oh, this is so bad for Vennike. This is so bad for Vennike, and Krim secure this finalist mode. Oh, this is so bad for Vennike actually, because instead of being at 76 and CiremyxX at 79, he's still at 66, and CiremyxX has now a huge gap over him. A huge lead, I mean. Wow. Deserved win for Puma in my opinion. He was the most consistent player overall. Krim would deserve second because he has been a bit faster than Vennike and CiremyxX overall. Krim has shown some great skills in this map even, so this is probably the best time for him to secure first. I wonder if CiremyxX and Vennike can get him, but as I said, Vennike performs less good comparing to last week, and CiremyxX hasn't improved much comparing to last week. I thought CiremyxX would be much more insane in this map. I've had a lot of better rounds on this map as well. We will see. I think Krim will get his second place on this map. Here we go. No mistake so far. Great start by Krim. but CiremyxX and Vennike with a better line here coming back. Oh, Krim very wide on the banking. Oh, Vennike with a mistake, but Krim with a wide line as well. CiremyxX in the lead with 0.15. He's 0.15 ahead, but Krim is nice line. Oh no, CiremyxX has a much better line. He will extend his lead. Now CiremyxX now needs to save it if he wants to deny Krim the win, but Krim comes back with a lot of speed. Krim now needs to risk it. Oh, he has a lot of speed. Did he get the gear up? I don't know, but he has a good... CiremyxX was a big mistake. I was about to say that Krim was choking a lot on the ending. But finally it's CiremyxX who does a mistake and Krim who secures the win. Krim with a solid performance behind Puma was almost able to fight with him for first. Let's see now who will be able to take third between Vennike and CiremyxX. I'd be surprised if Vennike ended fourth after ending second behind Space. I'd be very surprised, but for the moment CiremyxX has a much solid round. 12-point gap between the two players. Vennike, oh, big mistake by CiremyxX. I was about to say that Vennike needs a lot of 10 points to come back. And if CiremyxX keeps making mistakes, it might happen. Last week we saw CiremyxX doing a lot of, I wouldn't say dumb mistakes, but he wasn't consistent on this map. And what's frustrating is that, for him I mean, is that it's probably his good map and he could be on consistent on 57.8 or 0.9, but he keeps doing a lot of surprising mistakes, like on the bridge, like by not saving some important lines. Oh, and CiremyxX with another mistake. He's completely choking while Vennike is going strong. This is very important because if CiremyxX needs 2 more rounds, whatever happens, to get finalist, while Vennike needs 2 first places. And this would be already 1 if he wins this round, and he's 0.4 in the lead at the moment. And he's saving his lines, not taking too much risks. Vennike is not risking. Oh, nice round by Vennike, to be honest. He's on a decent time. CiremyxX tries to come back, but Vennike is solid. He's a solid and experienced player, and he saw the early mistake of CiremyxX and knew he didn't have to risk much, and yet he did a 0.02, which is quite a fast time. Vennike needs 1 more first place. This is the last round in this map also. CiremyxX needs 1 more first place to be finalist. CiremyxX just needs to finish it to be first. Oh, we saw Vennike dropping a bit. And CiremyxX now just have to save it. But we saw him making a lot of mistakes on this map. Not only last week, also today, so... If the places are inverted and Vennike is first, I call it a win for Vennike because he's very experienced and he knows when to save. But with CiremyxX big mistakes, I don't know if he's still safe. There's still the ending to pass. Oh, Vennike trying to go for it. He stole 0.2 to CiremyxX, but that's not enough. Solid CiremyxX. So now, and this is unfortunate because if Vennike hadn't had finished the 1 round, he hadn't finished on Deska's map, he would be finalist as well. But now we are on NAS map, PDC concede, and I would call it, if we were only playing one round, I would call it for Vennike definitely, but Vennike needs 2 wins to get 3rd place, while CiremyxX only needs 1. Vennike has been way faster than CiremyxX on this map though. He got stronger lines, faster lines I mean. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if Vennike realized that he's faster than CiremyxX on this map overall. So we will see. CiremyxX knows that against Vennike he must take risks and try to go for great rounds. We will see. We will see. I would rather call it for Vennike because, in my opinion, Vennike is better than CiremyxX on this map, way better. But CiremyxX hasn't done the warm-up. Oh no! This is the worst thing that could happen. It's a mistake in the very first turn, and now Vennike has to take a lot of risks. And I think CiremyxX is aware that he has 4/10 of a lead, and he will probably save, but his line was quite wide here. And Vennike is doing good. Vennike tries to come back, but still 30.45 behind. Can CiremyxX hold? Vennike is not on a great round, even though he comes back! He comes back even more than expected! Oh, and he has way more speed! Oh no! This is insane, but Vennike is too wide and he clips the checkpoint! No! He retired! Oh my goodness, this is an anticlimactic win, unfortunately, for CiremyxX. An anticlimactic last round. He would, in my opinion, he would have taken CiremyxX, but he risked too much and clipped the checkpoint. And CiremyxX, in some way it's logic that CiremyxX gets third because he's been more consistent overall than Vennike. I'm a bit frustrated that Vennike was did that bad, if I can say it this way, because he still did great, to be honest, but he did less good than last week where he was performing really great in his two matches. So we will see. We will see if he'll be able to do a great last week. But this is it: Puma first, Krim second, Vennike third. And so this concludes this this second week of PDC. Thanks for watching the VODs or even the stream, for the people who are there. And see you next time for the last match, the 5th and last match of this PDC. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Fucking Puma. GG.